Hey guys, it's me again. Um, I used to get this magazine, but it's just a catalog of photo paper and like photo, like film and all of that. I really want to turn my room again back into a dark room eventually. But I'm glad I found it so I can start ordering. But the chemicals, holy shit, it's expensive. Black and white photography it's an art form, but it's very like slow pace. You got to think about, your chemicals. I done forgot, you know, I forgot. I forgot, because you really have to mix like the tank, because I got a couple tanks, and which film you're gonna use, like like a 220. I think it's a 220. That's bigger film, and I have some cameras that use a 220, but that's all just, you don't need to know about that. But way back in the day, and I think it's on my Facebook, because like my Facebook is actually an archive. I'm sure if I look down there, I'll know, like a Holga. Now this is a toy camera. It's plastic, but the images that it takes, that it captures a lot of distortion, and I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a plastic lens. Sometimes you'll get these amazing images. So this is done with a Holga, and there's a like community called Lomo, I think, where I think I did it a long time ago, but I kind of want to rejoin. I mean, I'm just wondering if I start again, if I could take my camera to work, because even like where I work, I mean, you'll see like all the structure where I work. Just the inside of the building is very like if you were to take a picture, it would come up with some really cool like images, like very cool images. Like I would always take my camera, take a picture, and I know I exposed the film. See, it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of thinking. And then I know not to reel it, to save the photo, like the image. I'd always like turn the camera around and like take another picture, re-exposing the film with inside. Also with, the light exposure. It's a lot of thinking when you're doing that. It's a lot of thinking, like when doing film photography. Ilford is the best. See, there's another Lomo. I have one. Now I think I have two. I like my plastic camera. I have a Holga and a Diane. Sometimes it's good to have like other photographers. Sometimes I'd see their work and, you know, I'd pick which one that I liked, and then I'd like study his stuff and or her stuff and see why theirs is the best, why I like it. See, this is more photo paper. I like using the gloss a lot. Kodak. Now it's kind of, oh, this is the one that I bought the most because it was cheaper. It was an expensive hobby, but it was a hobby. It was something, that I did. I really liked it though. Of course, I took pictures of a lot of my, you know, my family, and I'm kind of glad I did. See, these are chemicals. I wonder how much they are now. What year is this? 2010. Yeah. See, you get this instant film. It's the tiny mini stuff. Like, I don't use that. I have an old camera that takes a different type of film that's bigger. I was always wanting to look at, that's what I have. I have that. The Diane 120, yeah. I also have the backing for instant film, it's the tiny one you can buy at Walmart, but see how it kind of distorts I have a Holga, and I have a fisheye lens and all of that, and you can get different lenses. I think I have that too. I wonder how much it is. I'm just gonna have to check. Boy. It's kind of funny, like I would set my camera down and my husband would take pictures with it, and then when I exposed the film, I'm like, I didn't do that. He was the one that took pictures. Wasn't it? These are pinhole cameras. This is a little bit slower. And you have to, it's how you manipulate the film. It's how you manipulate the film. That's the book. That's my favorite book. That is my favorite book. I need to get that book. It's in the garage. That is the best book for photography, at least for a beginner. It's the best. I think you could see that on, you know, on Facebook. It's way the fuck down there. Like, I have that. You have to crop it. This is when this is like you put your paper in there and then you expose it. You expose it with your, it's kind of weird too, because when you expose it, you're doing it from the dark to the light, and you know, and timing also. It's a process, boy. It's a process. Yeah, you got your film tanks. You got your film tanks. You got your timer. Everything's a process, just like printing. But I liked it. I loved it. And it's funny, I could do it. And you know what? When I took black and white photography, I really didn't like using the darkroom at college, even though I did sometimes. But then I'm like, this is easy. I can turn my own room into a dark room at night. So I just got the stuff and I did it myself. And I just did it all on my own. And my husband's like, wow, like he knows whenever I'm like into something, he knows to not like bother me because I'm really thinking about it. I'm really like studying it. I'm really like focused on this. He knows to leave me alone. He knows that there is something that I need to execute, that I need to do, he always gave me that freedom to just do it on my own. Yeah, that's expensive. I wonder how much they're now. How much they are now. Mine is actually an old one because of the lens. The older the camera, the sharper the lens. Or the the enlarger. So mine's like a big tank. This is probably the best. This one. Yeah. Oh, this is a film for Polaroids. I'm just wondering how much they are now. Whenever I had the money, I could buy at least 20, put them up. But now the chemicals inside the film are probably distorted. Probably still works, but I'll probably get like distorted images or something, which probably would be really cool. I don't know. Fuji's good. I did use that. That's hard to do with just paper. It's paper that's, I don't know, you get kind of a creative thing, you know, with it. But to me, it was always a printing process. I'm glad I have this catalog. Now I'm going to see and if I can't, like, if this, hopefully this place is still going, you know, since everybody's like using their phones and they think they're a photographer with their phones. That was the cheapest paper. All right, guys, that's it.